Excuse me.
And all new at 5, a major organized crime bust. 23 people under arrest now accused of stealing guns and cash.
Today, police revealed 4 organized crime groups are wreaking havoc.
From aggravated robbery to kidnapping, burglary, and more. Let's take a look at this. New pictures from court documents in this case. These are a few of the people who have been charged, and investigators say the money, tens of thousands of dollars, is all stolen.
FBI, open up! Welcome to this episode of the Sonny and Staxx Show.
We're in. You froze. My brother, where are you? You froze.
We're gonna show you some.
Yeah.
All right, we're back.
Yeah.
We're back.
There you
All
go.
right, listen. Hey, thank you. You're too much. You are too kind. Thank you.
They like us. They really like us.
They really like us. What's good, everybody? Thank you all for joining us today. We got a great show for you guys today. Kev, how are you? Baywatcher.
Hey, watch Bruno.
Got a lot of people in the house. They're pouring in. to the
William, yeah,
auditorium.
they are. They
Yeah.
said.
Dustin, how are you? Larry, what's good? William.
What is going
Hey,
on with
Sonny
this?
Grosso's in the chat. What's up, Sonny Grosso?
What's up, my brother?
So, how you feeling, man?
It took. I'm in pain. Just waiting for them to get back to me today. Then I went to pick up my pills. You ready for this?
Yeah.
So they wanted me to take Eliquis, and Medicare was I don't know. They wanted to go with something else, so they went with
What's Eliquis?
Xarelto.
What is that?
That's a blood thinner to help break up these clots because I got two now.
Oh, that
And,
one in your leg was a clot?
It's a clot, a melanoma. I'm not melanoma, hematoma clot, they call it. And now there's 2 of them there. So
Yeah.
they really need me to be on these things. I said, okay, blah, blah. So they said no. So we'll do Xarelto. Okay, I don't give a fuck. Whatever it is, just let me do it.
Yeah.
I go to pick it up yesterday, $645. I said, no, that's impossible. I have the Medicare and I have the supplemental, with that. So
Where they pay for your prescriptions, right? You don't have to pay for them. It's like a copay.
I got to pay a copay on my prescription, which is minimal, not
Yeah.
$645.
It's fucking nuts.
So I called the doctor and they said, no, you shouldn't be paying like that. And I said, well, I'm not gonna. So somebody's gonna pay when I die if we don't get this resolved today. I said, because I'm down to my last day. I don't understand what's going on in this world. It took me 20 minutes to come on here. I've been coming on for how long now? 2 months?
Yeah. And they're like trying to make you authenticate things and this and
Yeah,
that.
we want to make sure this is you.
And the authentication is off. If anyone wants to question that, authentication is off. So you don't need to authenticate yourself.
Yeah, and it's not you. It's not this. It was just to even get on my own computer. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Maybe there's a blood clot inside my computer.
Maybe it's rubbing off on your computer.
I do not rub off on my computer.
Yeah, you do. Stop lying.
I use my cell phone.
Yeah, makes sense. So what's going on, everybody? I hope you guys are all having a great day. It's beautiful outside right now. It really is.
Up there too, yeah?
Yeah, it's a beautiful day.
Nice.
So I've been saying I got a big announcement. And I think I can tell you guys a little bit
Okay.
what I got going on. So if people don't know, I wrote a script for a movie and a TV pilot. I finished it, and I got some pretty high up people that are very interested in the script.
Nice.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a casting call for if people want to be involved and you're in the area there's a casting call. So I'll leave a time and a date and all that stuff. You guys come out, and if you fit the part, then we'll use you in the movie, and you'll get an IMDb credit, and you can be a part of this project that I'm working on. But first off, you got to sign a contract, non-disclosure agreement.
Yeah.
But if you want to be involved, email me and we can make it happen for you. I'm looking for a whole bunch of different types of people, a variety of people. So, I mean, I pretty much can give anybody a part that is really looking for one. So, if you are interested, make sure you email me. And some of this is going to be done remotely, some of it's not, but the people who really want to be involved, email me and we will make it happen. I'm excited, man.
This is the nude one or the not nude?
Yeah, it's all nude. The whole movie.
It's called The Naked Mafia.
Yeah. I
Hey,
can't really talk about the name of it or any of that, but once you sign the non-disclosure agreement, then you will have some inside information.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'm excited. I've been working on building a camera for a long time. I got that finished. Got that finished too.
Man, you got some set put together.
You've seen it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for the future. It's
amazing.
I stopped taking them blood pressure pills, man. I can't do it. My face started blowing up. I started getting all bloated and it made me not feel good. So I stopped taking it. I can't do it.
That's something similar like that happened, if you remember, back about probably 5-10 years ago with Jerry Lewis. Do you remember that? He blew up, his whole head blew up like this.
Oh, is that from the same thing?
From blood pressure pills that he was put on. And it almost killed him, and it took him a long time to get back down to normal. I mean, it was wow. So you did the right thing.
Latin Butterfly. Shout out to
Latin Butterfly.
I don't know if she's in here, but she's a great supporter of the show. Very very loyal. There's a lot of loyal people that come into our show, and
absolutely,
I'm excited. I'm excited for the future and for all the people who are gonna be involved. I wish you were closer, man. You're gonna be in New York soon, though, right?
Well, I was supposed to go up tomorrow for the world premiere of Silent Partners, but I can't.
Oh, it's the world premiere tomorrow?
Yeah.
Where? New York?
In New York, yeah.
I'll be in New York City tomorrow.
There you go.
Yeah, maybe I'll stop by and see the fellas.
Yeah. What are you having for lunch, Latin Butterfly?
Hey, Latin Butterfly, she is in the building.
And you have a lot of loyal here, but we also have a lot of people that hide out in the dark.
Hey, that's cool too. Shout out to you if you're hiding out in the dark. We appreciate you. We really do. I mean, they need structure in their life and they get it here. So I really appreciate it. Like, I really do. You have no idea. I can always make more content and you could always steal what I make. It's no problem with that.
There you go. That's exactly how it works. Yeah.
I really don't feel angry about anything, like,
or threatened.
No, not at all. These people
not
are not
at all.
No. And for all you people that are out there, so yesterday I made a statement that if you can disagree over here, but once you start disrespecting people or me or my show, then you get flushed. The bottom line, someone said, oh, he's trying to act tough while he's disrespecting people. He's disrespecting people, talking about being disrespected. Well, obviously, some of you people have very thin skin. Very thin skin. Like, you go like this on their back, and their back will rip off. Their fucking skin is so thin. It's insane. But I'm definitely not trying to be a tough guy by no means. I'll save all that shit for you guys. You guys are the real tough guys, okay?
Oh, all you did was answer a guy that called you out.
That's it. Yeah, you called me out. This guy calls me out, says he'll do whatever, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And when I said, yeah, let's meet up. Crickets,
Disappeared.
man. Crickets.
Another keyboard cowboy.
Hey, listen, you guys, you could take the win on that one. How about that? I'll give it to you. Hey, did you see that fight with Lucky Chucky out in Chicago?
No.
Oh, you got to see this. Shout out to Stevie Bullets. Stevie Bullets from Cicero. I went out there and hung out with Stevie Bullets for a few days. He was kind enough to bring me into his home and all that.
Nice.
Yeah, man, he's a great guy.
I haven't heard one bad thing ever said against him.
No, he's a great guy. Like, you know, people talk. Some people talk, but what they said's mind over matter. I don't mind because you don't matter. It's like simple. It's simple.
I'm laughing at Salvatore's public service announcement.
Salvatore's the best. As Gene slowly applies the Vaseline. Oh, yeah. And I think EG Vodka's a shitty brand. Just saying. I got a huge announcement about that whole situation, too.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make me come looking for you, okay? I had to buy one from a Leto. No, this isn't from a Leto. This is a Louisville Slugger, though. And it is signed by somebody. We're not going to tell you who that is. But I've been working on some new merch for you guys. We're going to have a store opening soon.
Yes.
And that is exciting, too. There's a lot of exciting things going on. And I'm just blessed to be here. All right, let's take a look at this this little girl fight. That's what it is. Hey, a lot of things some people say, oh, they're men and this and no, you're not. You're a male. You're not a man. You're a male. There's a huge difference. Hey, Danny Jerome, what's up, man? How are you? Shout out to you, bro.
Wait, this isn't the fight about the girl that became a guy, is it? Did you see that one?
No.
Had a girl that went through the whole thing, all the fucking surgeries and this and that to become a male, went into the boxing thing, and in her, whatever the fuck, first fight was knocked out in 21 seconds. Now they're looking to readdress it and not allow them to box.
Listen, they shouldn't be competing. Anyone that's born a male should not be competing against women. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
21 seconds.
Let's check out the Tap Out King.
Let's
himself, Lucky Ducky. Here we go. I don't know if there's music behind this. He did that cheap shot shit. Did you see that?
Yep.
Yeah, cheap shot shit.
It's a Mayweather thing.
I don't know why they keep playing the same shit. Hold on. Let me get the next one where they're actually fighting. All right, here we go. Let's get to it. Exactly, Staxx. If you were born with balls, and no matter if you had surgery or not, you should not be competing in a man's sport. 100%. Women should not be competing in men's sport. Men should not be competing in women's sport. Bottom line, if you're born a male, stay there. Like, What are you worried about? Right?
You're not fooling anybody.
Look at how jittery the guy on the left is. Like, look at how scared he is. Look at that form. It reminds me of someone, doesn't it? It reminds me of someone. Dangerous left hooks. Oh, man. Here comes the injury.
Oh, nice.
You saw him, right? He's like, what? Watch. It gets better. It's not over.
What was that? A 14-second round?
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Hold on, I gotta find the rest. Hold on, I gotta find the rest.
Yeah, that's right, Prophets.
Prophets for life. What's good, man?
Mustang Mike.
Mustang Mike. What's going on? Damn, I can't find it. Hold on, maybe it's in here. No, I have it. It's fucking hilarious. Very, very funny. Hey, if you guys don't know, coming up very soon, I already did the interview. Albanian Mafia, the real deal. You're going to see inside information about what it's like to commit jewel heists and this and that. He explained it all to me, and I'm going to be dropping that probably tomorrow. And if you want to see it first, join Patreon.
They are a real deal.
Yeah, they are. They don't fuck around. And this guy is the real deal. He was locked up in, he did Rikers Island. He did the whole tour in New York. Hold on, let me see. Where the hell is the whole video, man?
Mike Prima.
I don't know if I have the whole video. It's not working for some reason.
This is very disappointing.
We got some other things to go over. I'll find it.
Let's do it cyberly. Come on. Me and you go. We'll go cyberly.
Yeah, cyber fighting. That's gonna be the next thing.
That'll be it. No, I hit you first. No bullshit. I hit you.
Yeah. Hold on.
Pain like pain.
What do you think about the What do you think about Columbia University being on strike and all this stuff over this war, and people are like on the side of Hamas?
Right. And guess what? One of their largest donators withdrew all his money because of it.
Like, what is going on? Like, these people are traitors to this country. How were they able to even operate like that? It's just doesn't make any sense. Not to me.
Well, it's anti-Semitism at its worst.
Traitors. They're traitors. I don't understand how they're even able to how are they able to operate in this country being traitors? It makes no sense at all.
No, it doesn't.
If you don't like it here, you don't like what happens here, go somewhere else. What's your problem? Like, it makes no sense. I mean, I don't agree with everything the government does.
No, especially now, but
not at all. They're really they're giving it to us really good recently, huh?
Oh, we have they're using what's his name? They're using what's his name Vaseline.
Oh,
you and Salvatore always talk about the Vaseline. Who that I forgot his name.
Perillo pad.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. So the government borrowed a case from Barillo for all our heinies.
It makes no sense at all, man. They're like destroying this country right before our eyes.
Yeah, boy, you're right, 100%. Hi, Martha.
Hey, Marta, how are you? Good afternoon, Sonny and Staxx. Great show today. These protesters should get tickets out of the country, ungrateful little snits. Yep. 100%. Let's take a look at what we came here to do.
It is not a rat move to help your friend on trial, Mr. Narcissist. Rat, 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 rat. Poor, poor me. I did nothing wrong while cooperating.
Oh, now why would I put this? Why would I put this? What's the reason?
I've seen that before.
I'll tell you why. Because this is a letter that Mr. Canarsie, a.k.a. Loman, wrote to the judge to get Rubio locked up.
Isn't this the same letter that he tried to strike you on?
Yeah, it sure is.
Even though it's public record?
Yeah, privacy complaint was levied against me.
Jeffy is the gift that keeps on giving.
All right, so the other thing I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about today was J.R. Rubio. I've been the only one, other than Joey Merlino himself, who has talked about this.
No, you haven't. Make sure you go back in time into my timeline and you will see plenty videos about J.R. Rubio well before Merlino came out with his podcast about a year and a half.
I was at that trial.
Yeah, you were.
I witnessed everything that J.R. Rubio did, every lie he told. I was there for the whole entire trial. I had a ringside seat to that fucking mess.
Oh, yes, you did. And you
on his own. Not asked to be there. Nobody paid him to be there.
Nope, on his own. And what did he do? He knew that there was a court reporter in the house.
Mm-hmm.
And he took it upon himself to write a letter to the judge to try to get this rat Rubio, try to get him locked up. Imagine that. Now we have a statement from Lisa, because she was the one who wrote the letter to the judge about Rubio.
A week before him.
A week before him.
Yep.
She had no idea that Jeffy here was going to write a letter to the judge. Boom. Also, hold on. Let me get the first one first. Hey, Staxx, I had no idea he was writing a letter. I told him I wrote the letter after I submitted it. Then, a week later, he wrote a letter, which again, I had no idea he was doing until afterwards. I also did not know him prior to 2020. Whatever, I entered this genre. I think the genre's mad at us, Sonny. I think John's mad at us. Rah.
Johnny Raw.
The first time I encountered him was on some Facebook group. Then I had promoted an article I had written, and he made a comment. I didn't know him, who he was, nothing. And that was like I said, when I entered this genre, I'm also a professional journalist, unlike everybody else in this genre.
Every time that
Who
word
say
comes
that
up,
they're-
we want the whole chat to do it with us.
Yeah, do it with us. Genre. I had article I had written, and he made a comment. I didn't know him, who he was, nothing. And that was like I said when I entered this genre.
At a boy Jesus.
I am also a professional journalist who has been covering hard news, etc., in Chicago area and other freelance work throughout the years, as well as a PR and marketing and professional for over 30 years. So I want to clear that up. I wasn't at Merlino trial. I don't know anything about any of that and wasn't. Also, to put all this into perspective, you have to understand how Rubio was violated in the first place. It had nothing to do with anyone's letter. One of the New York papers had written a story about Rubio being on someone's podcast, and I believe the judge saw that article. Now, how could the judge see the article?
Correct.
I'll tell you how the judge saw the article. The guy in the genre showed him the article. I believe the judge saw the article in the newspaper. Yeah, because he's just scrolling the newspaper looking for this type of shit, right?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
And that's how the violation started.
Yeah, she's
all
trying to
in-
save her own ass here.
Yeah, it's all in the original violation paperwork, which is on Pacer. After the article is when I wrote my article and then sent the letter with my questions. Now let's take a look at this guy's little rant. I don't think he took his meds this day.
And one of the things that J.R. Rubio has done is just lied repeatedly. And so I think Joey has played some tapes of.
I think Joey's played some tapes, and I'm going to quote him word for word. But I don't watch his show at all.
Right, exactly.
Come on, man.
Over on his show. At least that's what somebody told me. I haven't listened.
What? Now, does this make sense? You guys are best friends. You don't listen to his show?
How can you quote from the tapes if you didn't hear them?
He says he has the transcripts because he's in the nose about all this shit.
That's what somebody told me. I haven't listened. But sometimes, when you have thousands of hours of tapes, it's hard to pick the right one to showcase what you want. But I have the transcripts to tapes.
Oh, because you were involved, right? You were in the nose.
From a guy that just walked into a courtroom and sat down.
Yeah, you're damn right you were in the nose. Huh?
Wah.
Wah, 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 wah.
And I've had them for a long time, and I never really
just been sitting on
talked
them
about it publicly. But J.R. Rubio, just so people understand, This was a guy who was a fucking gopher, a go-get-it boy, a coffee boy.
And what were you, Jeffy? You were a nobody because you weren't involved with shit. You weren't even his friend. You were a pretend friend.
You were a courthouse fanboy.
Up in the Bronx. That's what he was. He was a coffee bitch.
That's how journalists talk, you know?
Bitch. That's all he's ever going to be. And he ends up getting arrested for drugs. And because he does not want to go to jail, he offers to go down to Florida and try to get Joey Merlino into some shit. And that's the reality of it. Joey's not lying when he tells you that. I was at this trial. Everything came out. This is reality. But one of the other realities of this trial was that they could bring up every single thing Joey Merlino was ever accused.
This is the reality. This is the reality, folks. I was at this trial. This is the reality. Okay?
He might be the white Mike Tyson the way he talks.
This is the reality of it.
In his life, but we could not talk about Rubio beating on his wife.
But
we couldn't talk.
You hear this shit? He acts like he's part of the defense team. We couldn't talk about Rubio beating up his wife. We couldn't.
And that's the reality of it. Joey.
That's the reality of it. Okay.
For drugs.
That's right, Kevin.
Because he does not want to go to jail, he offers to go down to Florida and try to get Joey Merlino into some shit.
Who wants to go to jail? I never met anyone that wanted to go to jail.
And that's the reality of it. Joey's not lying when he tells you that. I was at this trial. Everything came out. This is reality.
This is reality. Okay?
I'm hunting rabbits.
This is the reality, folks.
But one of the other realities of this trial was that they could bring up every single thing Joey Merlino was ever accused of in his life, but we could not talk about Rubio beating on his wife. We couldn't talk about Rubio trying to shake down FBI agents. We couldn't talk about J.R. Rubio trying to blackmail the prosecution. And so those tapes are very important. And a lot of the tapes that I think I heard like that, I
thought he didn't listen.
A snippet of like one or two somebody sent me that Joey put out.
Yeah. You just heard a snippet of 1 and 2. You didn't listen at all, right? Yeah. We believe that one. Him and Jeff Doo-Doo might be brothers. Yeah, I think they are brothers. That's the reality of it.
You've got this clown in prison complaining that Joey's going to take this to trial.
I better watch out for the Rhode Island Mafia coming after me, right? Oh, geez. Yeah, that story he said about punching that kid too. Yeah, that's from a movie about how it's from Black Mass, the movie Black Mass. Don't hit anyone in front of anyone, kid.
Oh, that's
blah,
right.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's from the movie Black Mass. But no, that was his granddaddy telling him not to do that. I believe it. That's the reality.
I believe I could fly.
Because that means poor little Rubio has to sit in a cell till after the trial ends. And so let's look at some of these transcripts. November 22nd of 2013, this is a conversation between and Joey Merlino, where Joey Merlino states, November 26th, in which Rubio quotes, Joey Merlino is saying, I will never for the rest of my life do another fucking thing that's illegal. March 14th would be something illegal. They're going to wait for a long fucking time because he won't do anything illegal. Quote. And like I said, Pat Capolongo, bullshit about Joey's involved in this, Joey's involved in that, but everybody that's caught on wiretap saying, no, he's not involved in nothing. March 14th, 2014, conversation between Rubio and Dick Herman after a meeting with Joey Merlino. Rubio states, I asked him straight out about getting commission from things. Never a dime, he said. I haven't gotten a dime from anybody. Let's see. Pat Capolongo tells Rubio he doesn't even know Joey. Rubio instructs Augie Camacho not to pay certain monies to Capolongo. But is an example of Rubio going out of his way to try to bury Joey Merlino. And in case you're confused, the only reason, like I said, why Rubio even knew Merlino is because Rubio got pinched for drugs and was looking at serious time.
How did you know Merlino? Just curious, Jeffy. How did you and Joey get close? What's the reality of it? I really would like to know the reality of how you and Merlino got close.
It was on the bathroom wall at the courthouse.
He's the inside guy.
And the feds had a hard on for Joey, and they wanted Rubio to go down to Florida and get Joey involved in some sort of criminal bullshit.
The feds aren't the only one that had a hard on for Joey, Jeffy.
And it didn't work. And let's use Rubio's own words.
Let's use Rubio's own words.
So it's not unusual that you are looking up to a guy that your father was very close with as a kid. So there's nothing unusual about that. But the people out there don't know why. So that's why I brought it up.
It's you know, maybe like Gene said, maybe it is embarrassing because my kids are going to eventually find out that I don't want them idolizing people like.
The kids are going to find out that you're a rat, Rubio, rat, Rubio. He thinks he's a gangster too. He likes to comment. He likes to make comments and, you know, push all
Daddy,
this stuff.
is that why we like mac and cheese so much?
Yeah, they love it.
I don't want I mean, I did. And I started idolizing him at a very, very young age. When I was 13 years old, you know, to make a long story short, I borrowed money from a Shylock. I couldn't pay him. Obviously, I'm 13. He threatened me. So my father was best friends with Patsy. I mean, their whole life. My father had the most number of stores in the Bronx. I mean, my father was one of the most well-respected people on the street. Patsy loved him.
Yeah, sure.
So my father took me to Patsy at 13. Now I'm sitting at a table in his restaurant at 13, and you know, my father's telling him the story. You know, the guy, my son fucked up, but the guy's threatening him. So Patsy, you know, he digests things very. You know, he's a scary dude to sit with, man. He's a really scary dude, and he digested it, and he said, "Young man,
very scary. He's very scary guy."
Man.
But here's again, he wasn't scary enough for whether it was Victor or anybody else.
Right.
So again, there's a million tough guys on the street, and I'm not saying that kid, that the guy did it, Victor. So I'm gonna say that too because I don't know who. Did
I don't know. I don't know who did it neither.
But anybody, whoever did it, wasn't too afraid of him, and that's this life. And I want to say something else. A 14-year-old.
What's this life? Because you weren't involved in anything. So what are you talking about? This life? I just don't get it. I'm confused.
No kid can pull that trigger.
Oh, yeah.
So for people that don't understand what's out there, the respect goes as far as one bullet.
And I don't even think Frankie Locke would pay Albanians to kill his son. I don't even think that's.
And I don't even think that I can break a door down and not fix it for you.
I did this to the door. I pushed the door in.
The door in, I can fix it. I swear to God. That's the reality.
I mean, listen, I don't want to
believe that story. They usually don't attack kids.
God rest the kid's soul, Gene. I mean, nobody deserves to get killed over education. I realized that.
To tell them, listen, or no.
Do their dirty work, pay for dinners and everything. It's not what he makes it out to be, this guy. You're not getting.
Without saying who this guy is he a big earner, the guy? Does he have a lot of money?
Made that decision. And
you know, you ever watch The Honeymooners?
No, and listen, like I said, I mean, I mangled that case. I mean, it's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. I mean, I mangled that case. I mean, guys that were supposed to get serious time. Not that I don't want anybody to go to jail, but
you don't want anyone to go to jail, but you wear a wire on people. Is that Does that make any sense?
Don't you know how a wire works?
No, not really.
No, I'm talking to him.
Yeah, like, does he understand? Like, that's his job.
I'm not going to say anything.
He's a junior FBI agent. Like, the bottom line.
They had to let him go.
there.
I mean, not let him go. They took a felony, but no. I mean, I mangled it. I committed Hobbs robbery.
Oh, you're lucky, man. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm the luckiest guy in the world. I say it now. I mean, I had a Hobbs robbery while I was cooperating, gambling. I mean, if I gave you my rap sheet, I mean.
So you did pretty good with 2 years. I take that back.
Right. Honestly, he did. Because
yeah, you did pretty good.
Yeah,
I know guys that got caught lying and got like extra 6-7 years for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, forget about it. I shouldn't have. I literally shouldn't have had an agreement. It should have been torn.
And you have kids now, right? How old are your kids?
11 and 5.
All right, so you need to obviously do the right thing by your kids and do the right. Listen.
Let's take advice from a guy whose kid is in prison. Let's take advice from a guy who come on, man. Let me not even go there, okay? You are not the person to take advice from there, Johnny boy. Okay.
You mean the one that took his kid on a hit? That one?
Yeah, the guy who took his kid on a fucking hit at what, 4 years old? Oh, don't worry, that was just fireworks. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Like what? Anyone that takes advice from you is out of their mind.
They're crazy.
And you're not in the mafia, Mr. Mafia. Need to break the news to you. Let's go back to the other mob guy.
Anytime you have a trial, right, you're allowed to use people's very own words against them. But the problem in this case, in many RICO cases at the federal level, especially involving organized crime, is that Judge Sullivan didn't feel that Rubio's words implicated him.
Oh, but you let him know, huh? You let Judge Sullivan know everything. Mm-hmm. Didn't you? Didn't you?
There it is.
There he is. That's the reality of it.
And any wrongdoing. And it's in my opinion that it's a little prejudicial because his own rants and delusions proved.
His own rants and delusions. Breaking news. Research shows that Vaseline abuse among mob rats is at an all-time high. Research shows the type of abuse causes delusion, lies, and the highest peak in Vaseline sales in 20 years.
A hell of a lot of criminality.
And we were here.
Tape 1. I want to get my $3,000 a month back. And that is Rubio complaining about the feds not paying him as much money as he wanted. Rubio complaining in prison. I need to pay my bills, go to college, take money with me. Milk this thing. It's a warped case. I got a book deal with George Anastasia.
How is that possible that they can get a book deal with the people who were like cohorts, like ex-FBI agents and things? How is that possible?
They get a lot of deals with dead people. You ever notice that?
Yeah. Making deals with dead people, huh?
I just signed a deal this morning with what's his name, Al Capone.
Yeah, I signed one with Frank Costello myself.
Rubio's admitting that he wants more money for his testimony. He's looking by any means necessary to make a monetary gain versus any moral obligation to himself or to the federal government. It just proves that his motivation was monetary, nothing more, nothing less. I need to pay bills. I want to go to college.
Let's take another look at Rat Rubio.
And people that throw rocks, I guarantee you, if you throw a rock through that window, you'll see a lot too. But you got to do the right thing with your kids now. You had the opportunity, and that's where you start again.
Yeah, I believe me. I'm sure it's hard for people to believe, but I'm done. I'm done.
No, you're not.
I'm done. I'll live home. I'm done with the crime. It's over.
You were never a criminal in the first place. You were just a rat looking for a way out.
just
why it was
I won't
easy to quit.
speed.
Right? This is why it's easy for them to wear a wire on someone, man.
I don't want no problems with these people no more.
Oh, now you don't want a problem, right? After you cooperated, now you don't want a problem, but you wanted a
These
problem
people.
then. I don't want a problem with these people anymore.
I want them out of my life. Listen, they did right by me in the end. They didn't rip my agreement up. I did listen, they had no choice but to put me in jail. I mean,
You better take that hat off. You might have a problem. He finds out you're wearing his hat. he's gonna say
he don't like cooperators. But yeah, I mean,
You hear what's his name? Pussy Lip.
I did some.
Listen to what he says, man. It's very
He's saying he
telling.
did it on purpose.
Yeah, watch what he's. Yeah, like he's a hero. He's
a hero.
Saved these guys, right?
Bad things. I mean, I wasn't out there committing crime every day, but I did some stupid things, and I deleted. You know, I had a phone. So bad what I did. My wife. I had a phone, and I'm home. I'm home where I relocated, and you know, my agent calls me and said,
Here's where he admits to committing a crime while working for the government.
Correct.
Listen, you know, mail us the phone. So I don't know. I was just bitter with them. I was always bitter with them. So I said, yeah, you know what? I'm going to mail them the phone, but I'm going to factory reset it before I send it.
Wow, you're a smart guy. With the fucking wires in your glasses, dork.
Oh, man.
So I did.
Well, you're mad at them because you're not really willing to admit yet that, you know, you're looking at them that they wrecked your life. You're not taking the blame yourself, saying you wrecked your own life. And, you know, that's understandable. I ain't no psychologist, but it's easy. You know, psychology.
And then, so now
I can analyze you pretty good.
Yes, he did go back to prison for the interview. Yes, he did. 100%. He went back for, I think, 6 months or something like that. I could get you the exact number, but he did go back to prison. Yep, 100%. And he had reinforcements with other people writing letters to the judge. Well. And he says in this letter how Junior Gotti was getting threatened by A-Light to be beat to death. Says it right in the letter. Pause this and read it.
He said he wants to kill him or at least baseball bat him.
100%. We don't condone violence over here on this show. We do this for entertainment purposes only. So
that's right.
If you guys have any type of violence on your mind, please let that go, because we're not about that over here. Let's get back to the content.
No. So now they introduced
you, the FBI all over you trying to.
You just didn't follow that. I says no
tribute, you know, but he always wanted money.
Yeah, they all
that
do.
was the topic of discussion with him. Is I need this, I need that, and it was not $100, John. It was I need 5 dimes, I need 5,000. I can't, bro. I used to tell him, you're not talking about a couple. You're asking for 5, 10, 10,000 at a clip here. I used to tell him, are you crazy?
What's wrong with that guy, bro?
Money with me. I gotta milk this thing for everything I can. It's a warped case. I even got a book deal with George Anastasia, which he never got. He was looking to make money.
Yes, he did. Jesus. Yes, he did. He tried to sue me for $325,000. But we got some information coming out about that pretty soon, too. Yes, he did try to sue me. No, I got served. Yeah, 100%. Real deal. No bullshit.
In the courts. In the courts.
Federal court. Yeah. $375,000. But I will be doing a show about that whole situation very soon.
The $45,000 grew to $69,000. I need that $60,000. And this is Rubio complaining on tape that he wants more money.
And I feel that EG Vodka is a shitty brand. That's just my personal opinion.
I never heard you say that before.
That's just my personal opinion, though. That's how I feel. You know, I feel like they're a shitty brand. I feel like they attack people, and that's how I feel.
I agree. Look what Jimbo Slice
And
wrote.
this is the craziest part. Is you get down to this part where he says the only thing I did wrong: checks, Medicare, food stamps.
Come on, man. It's not that fucking hard. Like, what do you mean?
Jimbo Slice said Borello had no other choice but to seek out a life of crime because he got fired from his job at the movie theater for seat sniffing. Oh, man.
And listen, we don't wish prison on none of these guys. The bottom line is, if you're committing crimes and all that shit, you can stop. Like, you can change your life. The whole reason for my show is to show you that you don't need to be stuck in that cycle of addiction, of committing crimes, of being a scumbag. You can change your life and become a productive member of society and do something positive.
Right now.
That's what we're here to do.
Right.
Like,
I like how he said, Rubio says about the feds that, that he hated those guys and they made his life hell. That they were doing their job.
Yeah, like that's what they do. And now you're one of them.
Yeah. And you got your junior badge.
Yeah. He's got his junior badge. Like what? And then he cries about how he didn't do shit. Right?
That's screwy.
I didn't do it. I swear.
I got OJ's gloves on.
Excuse me.
I'm sure he had a fun time in prison, right? We got a lot of great people tuning in, man. I got nothing but love for all of you. I really do.
Right. We love you.
100%. We got a lot of great things in the works, and go check out Patreon for some exclusive content you cannot see on YouTube. Like, I'm working on a video right now of, if anyone remembers the story about the woman who brings her dead grandfather into the bank for a loan. I am uploading a video today of the exclusive footage of her bringing him in to the bank.
Unblurred, right?
Unblurred.
Yeah.
Here it is blurred, but I got the whole video unblurred. So if you want to see it, go to Patreon and sign up for the Patreon. It's not that much money.
So sick. She's talking to him like he's alive.
Yeah, she's grabbing his hand to sign
trying to put the pen in his hand. And, oh my God.
I need a loan.
Oh my God. Leave me alone.
She's in the bank trying to get a loan with her dead grandfather. Here, grandfather, sign this paper. Yeah, that's the co-signer.
Yeah.
Like, you can't make this up. And that will be up today. The video of that will be up today. And there's a bunch of other crazy stories to go with it. So if you guys want to, this is unblurred. So if you want to see it, sign up for the Patreon. And make sure you check out Sonny's Patreon. He has one where you sing songs and things like that, right?
Oh, yeah. 3 concerts a week.
That's pretty cool, man. You get a lot of people watching it.
Yeah. Yeah. They're all bitching on Facebook. How come we don't get to hear you sing anymore? Why? Because you won't spend fucking 17 cents a day to go watch it. So you don't deserve it.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you put work into it, man. Just like I seen that one. Wasn't he dead? Yeah, he was dead. Yes, he was dead. His head kept falling back. Like, what?
Come on, Poppy. Just sign right here, Poppy.
Like, really, what is wrong with these people? Like, are they, like, delusional? Are they, like, what?
Well, look what Salvatore said. The fact that she thought it would work is about as delusional as A-Light stories.
These people are nuts. It's 111, man. Make a wish. Look at this guy. I want to show you guys, son. Look at this guy who just got arrested for trying to kidnap a little girl at Look at this fucking guy.
Holy shit.
This is the type of shit we're dealing with now in this country. People like this trying to kidnap people.
Just say no.
Just say no. Please say no.
I don't want
All
to
right,
do
it
drugs.
says a registered S offender tried to kidnap a Colorado child at school, police say on Monday. Updates. Parents are livid at the response of the school staff during and after the alleged kidnapping attempt. Colorado man is in jail after attempting to kidnap a boy at Black Forest Hills at an elementary school in Aurora, police say. Solomon Gilligan, 33, walked into the school property and approached several children on Friday afternoon.
Oh
And he
my God.
tried to grab a boy before leaving the area. An Arroyo police spokesman told CBS News Colorado on Sunday it wasn't immediately clear when prompted him to leave, but Aurora police say the officers found a man matching the description of one of the reported and arrested Gilligan.
That is
The
sick.
nature of Gilligan's previous S crimes wasn't immediately clear, as he did not appear in the state S offender registry. Court records show in 2012 conviction in Jeffy County for failing to register as an S offender.
Look at this next paragraph. Yeah.
A phone call from the school to parents on Friday afternoon said that an unidentified man entered the school property, engaged students, then left. The call indicated that recess was ended early and students were brought inside as security and police investigating the incident, and that parents could pick up the students early if they wanted to. Man.
That's all they said, though. That's all they said.
Yeah, that's all they said.
The guy came in and engaged the students. You know what that means? That could mean the guy was walking around talking to the kids and then he left. Like it was nothing. It was an attempted kidnapping. He grabbed the kid.
And they don't even tell the student, like the parents.
There's no, what is that word that everybody throws around? There's no transparency.
None.
Everybody wants to cover their ass.
All right, that call went out around 2:16, according to the school district. Black Forest Hills Elementary principal Amanda Rapolog alerted parents of the incident in an email, and that was sent after the school goes out on Friday, informing them that an incident had occurred during one of the recesses hours, and that school staff met and will continue to discuss what happened, just not with the parents.
Yeah, discuss what?
Yeah,
look at each other and say we fucked up. Hey,
we're gonna discuss the kidnapping at the school, but we're not gonna tell any of the parents. We're just gonna discuss it amongst ourselves. You know, the important shit.
Unbelievable.
Today, after the dismissal, we had a meeting with the staff and the district security. And I asked the staff to maintain continued due diligence. Diligence around safety precautions. Her email said, in part, on Monday, I will convene our school safety team to review security protocols and procedures. Just after 3 p.m. on Sunday, the school district sent out an email to Black Forest Hill, an elementary school, informing them that the person that they mentioned earlier in the message has since been arrested and charged with attempted kidnapping. Look at this guy, bro. Looks like he was going to eat the kids.
Remember that guy that was on the side of the road eating the leg?
Oh, yeah.
That could be him.
Listen, that one's going to be out too. Like, I'm going to put that video on Patreon too if you want to see it. So there's a lot more to come. And you won't be able to see it anywhere else but on Patreon. And it doesn't even cost that much for Patreon. I think the lowest one, here, I'll check right now. I only have 3 different tiers. One's $3, one's $5, and then I have a tier for $50. And I do have people signed up on the $50 tier. Shout out to you. And It's just growing every day. It's growing. And if you
Yeah.
want to see unreleased Ramundi, go check it out.
Yeah.
If you want to
You
see,
want to read the what do we call him now? Jeffy. You want to read the Jeffy letter in its entirety? It's on the Patreon.
all of it, yeah, it's all on Patreon. There's a lot of things, and the interview I did with Tim Freed, the guy who gets bit by black mambas and rattlesnakes, that's on there too. I'm gonna be dropping that today because YouTube tries to block it, and because of the graphic content of it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It is pretty graphic, getting bit by black mambas and rattlesnakes and shit. But we got the whole video on Patreon, so go watch it. And I'm going to make a section just for UFC fighters because I've interviewed quite a few UFC fighters. I have a section just for UFC. I'll have a section just for mob type shit and different sections you guys can pick from.
What's our girl's name?
What's your
The
plan
UFC
today?
fighter? Huh?
Oh, Miranda Maverick. Shout out to Miranda Maverick.
Doesn't she have a fight coming up?
No, Christine Faria, May 11th.
That's it. Okay. Yeah, I knew it was May.
What's the deal with that Ramundi guy? Didn't he claim to kill the Pope? He claimed that he was involved with killing the Pope. You got to go watch the Patreon to see it.
Yeah. He drifts in and out of reality, but he's entertaining.
Yeah, he's very entertaining.
They are the most entertaining when they believe their own shit. They're the best. Like the
I like
Iceman.
Ramundi. He seems very I don't know how to say.
He's approachable. That's the best
very
part about
passionate. Very passionate about what he says, you know. And he's been around me from day one. But so I keep hearing a lot of people say this too, that some mob rat helped me build my channel. He built my channel. You're wrong. I interviewed, they're talking about Hootie Russo. Now, I interviewed Hootie Russo. We did a couple shows. And then once I found out he was a fucking cooperator, I dropped him.
Out the
So I
door.
don't know what people like, where they're getting a misinformation from. Like,
who gives a fuck? Every reporter had that one story that catapulted them into where they are today.
He didn't catapult me.
I'm saying, or buried them, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to say this guy helped you start your thing. They're so fucking stupid. I don't get it. They got nothing to say. They got nothing.
Guess who's been here grinding? Bill Staxx.
Yeah, exactly.
Other people, yeah, he interviewed this and that.
What do you think you do?
Bring
Seriously.
Sonny on. Sonny built the whole channel. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Sonny built it. He wasn't even here and he built it.
He only had 5,000 viewers when I came on.
I know.
Look what I've done in 6 weeks. We're almost at 10,000. We need 120 to make 10,000.
120 more people and we're at 10,000, ladies and gentlemen. You should do some clips on Hootie. He's clearly nodding on Fetty. Hey, hopefully you get sober. That shit's terrible. Anyone that's addicted to drugs, hey, if you got a problem and you need help or advice, reach out. Listen, I'll help anyone I can. I don't wish prison on none of these people. Definitely. How did you guys meet, Sonny and Bill? Through a movie premiere. We were at a movie premiere in New York City, and
Mob King.
Mob King. No, it was Silent Partners, bro.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh, you weren't at Mob King?
No, it was at Silent Partners. That's how I met you.
Were you the one in the dress?
No.
It must have been me then.
Wrong guy, bro.
Yeah, we met at Mob King in the city, New York City. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, New York City, over by kind of by Broadway, right?
But yeah, exactly. And
Yeah, it was
then
a great time.
and he interviewed me in a 3-part thing, and
the rest is history.
That's right. We're getting married next month.
Yeah.
Just don't tell anybody.
But I appreciate you, man. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you
too,
guys
brother.
all. Make sure you guys check out the Patreon. Lots of good content. And remember, if you guys want to be involved with the movie, just hit me up. Email me at BillStaxx2021, and I'll get you a spot in there.
Let me tell you, brother, you're going to be working your ass off. Acting, writing, rewriting the script, and you're the cinematographer. And director.
Somebody's got to do it. But I do have a lot of people that are with me behind the scenes.
Look at Kevin wrote. When we were at the premiere of Silent Partners, and Sonny was eyeing your date up.
Yeah. Shout out to Katharina Michio. Her birthday's coming up. Shout out to her. She's a great person. She's always been great.
You too, Maureen. You too, Jesus.
Yeah, you guys are all great. Thank you. And remember, don't give a rat's ass about these people. Mind over matter. I don't mind because they don't matter. If you guys like this content, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get our videos every time they drop.
And remember,
don't be a cable guy. Thanks.
Later.
And all new at 5, a major organized crime bust. 23 people under arrest now accused of stealing guns and cash.
Today, police revealed 4 organized crime groups are wreaking havoc.
From aggravated robbery to kidnapping, burglary, and more. Let's take a look at this. New pictures from court documents in this case. These are a few of the people who have been charged, and investigators say the money, tens of thousands of dollars, is all stolen.